It was July 2017. Kenneth and Christy Manzanares were celebrating their 18th wedding anniversary with a cruise to Alaska. They brought their 3 daughters and joined a large group of family and friends. Christy was 39 years old. She was full of life. A loving mother, always smiling, always thinking about her family. Friends described her as warm, kind, and full of energy. Her husband Kenneth worked in construction. He was 39 too. To outsiders, they looked like a perfect couple, but behind the scenes, something was wrong. On the night of July 25th, the ship hosted a Sherlock Holmes murder mystery dinner. Guests dressed up, played detective, and tried to solve a fictional crime. Everyone was having fun. It was meant to be a night of laughter. But for Kenneth and Christy, something was wrong. Witnesses say they had a heated argument earlier that night. Christy was angry. She told Kenneth she wanted a divorce. Back in their cabin, room 8237, things turned violent. No one knew what was happening behind that door. Not yet. Just after 9 p.m., other passengers heard loud thuds and screaming coming from the Manzanares' cabin. But since it was a murder mystery night, some thought it was part of the show. But it wasn't. When Christy's relatives rushed to the room, what they found was horrifying. Christy was lying on the floor covered in blood. She had been beaten to death. Her husband Kenneth stood nearby. Witnesses say his hands were bloodied, and he reportedly told them, "She wouldn't stop laughing at me." Security was called. The ship was still far from shore. There was no escape. Authorities met the ship when it docked in Juneau, Alaska. The FBI took over the case. Kenneth Manzanares was arrested right on the ship, still wearing bloody clothes. He was charged with murder. The evidence was overwhelming. Even their daughters had witnessed parts of the attack. Christy's family was devastated. Her life was stolen, not by a stranger, but by the man she had trusted the most. In 2020, Kenneth pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. He claimed he had lost control in the heat of the moment, but the court saw it differently. In 2021, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. The judge said his actions showed a complete lack of remorse. The sentence brought some justice, but no peace. Christy Manzanares was a mother, a wife, a friend. She deserved so much more than this. Her story reminds us that even in the most beautiful places, behind the smiles and celebrations, darkness can still hide.